Still manually building tables in WordPress and dealing with broken layouts on mobile? Meet TableKit, the advanced table builder for WordPress that lets you create stunning, high converting tables without writing a single line of code. Build WooCommerce product tables, data tables with live Google Sheet sync, pricing tables, and comparison tables, all from native drag and drop block editor. Filter, sort, paginate, export to CSV or PDF, and keep everything fully responsive in minutes, not hours. Let's dive in and build your first table. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button. And if you're watching this video on social media, follow my profile for more amazing videos. Alright, welcome to the video. The plugin we are going to use is TableKit. They have recently launched this plugin and they are offering a 70% discount for early birds. You can claim your discount over here and you can purchase the agency bundle for unlimited sites, professional bundle for 10 sites, and personal bundle for 3 websites in $49. And you can read all about their features that they offer in their pro version. But if you want to try this plugin out to see if this fits your requirements or you want to make a purchase decision, then you can try out their free version that's available on the WordPress repository. Let's quickly install this plugin and I'll install the pro version as well so we can uh, take a look at all of its features. Just search for TableKit. You can click install and then let's activate the plugin. After activating the plugin, you see the TableKit tab over here. Since I had already installed and tested this plugin on this installation for the first time, you will see a welcome wizard that you can follow to quickly set up some stuff, but I'll walk you through everything that you need to know. And you can navigate to the features tab and it's listed over here, all of the features that are available in the free version, and the pro features are marked with this crown icon. Let me quickly install the pro version. So now we are all set. Now to create a table, just go to any page or post. Like I will edit this post and let's start with by creating a table by using all of the features available on our own. Then I'll show you how you can use other type of tables. If you click on plus, you will see the table builder. That's the table builder widget or block is available in the free version as well as in the pro version. And after that you have data table and post table. So let's create the table over here. When you drag in the table builder, you have two options to choose from: a ready-made template. Some templates are available in the free version and some templates are for the pro version. Like you can see over here, they have a huge collection of ready-made tables that you can quickly import and start editing them. They are pricing tables, they are product tables that are most suited for affiliate sites. If you write affiliate blog posts, then you can leverage these product tables to display some products, link them with your store or link them with third-party affiliate URLs and etc. Now I'll start with the start blank and I'll show you how everything works before, and then we can create different type of tables so you get the idea on how everything works. For starters, you can turn on or off this show header or footer. You can do them later on as well, but it's for starting, like how many number of columns you want. Like if this is a affiliate blog post, like say they have the post contains top laptops, and you can now show you basically, if you want to show some affiliate products inside your article in a beautiful way, then you can use this plugin. Let's say in one column we'll have an image, then we have the title, then we have the price, then we the link. So we need 4 columns, and then you can increase or decrease the number of rows. Like I want 5 products, create table, and now you can see you have a table over here. Then you can start clicking on columns and start adding in your content however you like. Let's say I'll call this image, I'll call this name, and let's call this one price, and let's call this buy. Okay, so in every cell of the table you can add in any type of block from WordPress blocks library. You can add anything, you can add an image, you can add custom HTML, and anything that you have built into WordPress blocks. Or if you have a third-party plugin installed for blocks, then you can have those blocks available over here as well. So you can design the table however you want. You can add in any type of content inside the table cells. So let's start by image, and I'll add in an image, then let's upload. I have some images of the laptops over here. Now let's type in the name, and then we have price, and then we can add in a button. I'll just paste in the link of my demo website. You can add in your own links. You can duplicate the rows. Let me quickly delete these rows, so we can just keep duplicating and change the text. Okay, now second image, and now I'll quickly create the table, then I'll explain all of these options over here. Okay, now we have 5 products listed in this table. Now I'll show you how to style this table, how to customize this table according to your requirement. Just click on the header and you will get these table builder options on the right side. And first of all, you can enable or disable header or footer. Like we don't need the footer over here. And you can turn on the sorting, like if you want the users to sort the products or data listed in that table, you can enable or disable it. You can turn on or off the fixed width table cells, and you can turn on or off the border collapse, and you can turn on or off the captions. We don't need the captions over here as well. And this is the generated shortcode. If you want to reuse this table in other posts or page, you can use this shortcode to quickly copy or add this table elsewhere if you like. Okay, these are the basic settings of this table builder block. Then you get the styles tab, and you can style the text or content in the columns, like left, center, or right, however you like. Center is fine. And then there is typography. You can customize the color of text on normal and hover state. Like if you want to change the color of text, it's blue now, let's just keep it black. And then you can adjust the border width or border color. If you want a lighter border, you can select a light color like this. And then you can adjust the padding, and then you can adjust the header styling. If you want the header only the header text to be aligned left or etc. If you want to change the typography, if you want to change the background color of the header, like I want to make it black or and the text to white, you can do that. And adjust the padding of the header. And then there is column. You can add in different column styles to the column. Like if you want to make this column a different style, then you can choose in it will list down all of the columns that you had created over here, so you can select like pricing. And if you want to change the color of the pricing column, you can change that like this. Okay, and then you can also adjust the color of the text in that column. You get the idea. And let's head back. You can also style each individual cell however you like. You can change the background color of that individual cell like this, and color and its border. Okay, let me get back to the overall table builder. Then you can adjust the cells if you want to give this table more customized look. Like if you want to turn all of the even cells background color to something lighter like this, you can do that right over here. And then you can customize the caption. We don't have caption over here. You can customize the caption text, background, color, and etc. And in the advanced tab, I'll get back to them later on. Let's quickly finish this first and let me show you different other type of tables that you can create. Let's just save this one. We have gone through all of the content and styling settings for now, and advanced settings will be covered in later on in this video, so stick with me. Okay, so now this is how you create a table, and you can add in any type of data or blocks inside those tables. So let's head back. Now let me navigate to the pages, and I'll create pages based on the use case. Now I am going to show you how you can create a data table using the data table block. Like if you have ready-made data of something in JSON format, CSV format, then you can use that data to automatically create the table and populate that data into the table. So I'll call this data table, and let's add in a block. You have a data table block over here, and then you can choose a template to display that data. Some templates will require you to install Gutenberg blocks plugin, so I'll just skip this one, and let me quickly show you by starting blank. We have integrations for CSV file, Google Sheet, JSON file, and nested JSON file. So I have a CSV file over here. It's a customer's database. Once you select your file, it will automatically create the columns based on the data, and it will automatically have sorting applied to it. It will also have the export or options over here. Okay, now the settings will be a bit different. Like you can enable the header, and you can enable the pagination if the data is too much. Then you can enable the pagination. You can enable row per page, enable results, enable pagination control, enable search, like this data is completely searchable on the front end. And you can also turn on or off the sorting if you like. And then you can enable caption. We don't need captions for this as well. And then you can customize the search icon, you can customize the label, you can customize the pagination icons, and you can also customize the number of results you want to show on a single page. And then you can also exclude some columns, like I don't want to display the website and Let's say I don't want to display the customer ID as well. uh, this index is fine, but if you have some customized IDs for the table, then you can just turn off the index and you can use in your own IDs or etc. Okay, and we can also turn off the second font, so the data should be readable or clean, the columns were too compact. Then you can navigate to the styling like we can give in some customized look. You can customize the table options like export button. Let me see if we have an option to turn off the export. Okay, you can turn off the export as well. Okay, now you in the styling tab you will get a little more options, because now we have more elements like pagination. You can style in your pagination however you like. You can style in the individual search button, you can style in the sorting and etc. Let's publish this one. Now let's take a look at the front end. Okay, pretty nice. Let's try in the search. Okay, it's pretty fast. Even if you have thousands of records, this search is pretty amazing and fast, and the sorting filter works just amazingly. The whole experience of the front end is pretty amazing and fast. You can display any number of records on front end using this data table, and they will be faster than the database results. Okay, so now let's take a look at the another type of table. Let's navigate back and I'll add in a new page, and let's try the post table. Okay, now add in the post block, start dummy. By starting dummy, it will display some dummy data, but you can select any post type to display the data. You can select pages, you can see over here, and you can select even media to display your media from media library, and you can also display product. I will come back to that later. Let's display posts, and let me exclude the name column. Okay, it also has sorting applied. You can add in or more columns if you like if you want to display the post featured image, you can display that as well. I'll call this image. Let's drag it over here. Okay, let's turn off that exclude because we had deleted the column itself. It also has search and other options like data table, and now it has the styling option. It has sorting styling option and etc. Let's publish this one. Okay, once you turn off the fixed with columns like we did over here, like we turn off the fixed with table cells, then the table cells will expand to the content. Like this ID have minimal content, so this column is compact. The backend of WordPress blog sometimes doesn't display the correct styling or result of a block, but you can see the results or the setting being applied on the front end. Like if you turn on the fixed width table cells, then each table cell will get the same width. Okay, but we don't want that for this one, so let's turn this off. Okay, so now let's try the WooCommerce products. I have a WooCommerce installation over here with some dummy data. I have some products added into it, so we can test the products table as well. Let's head back to the pages. add a new page. Let's call it products table, and let's add in the, you will use the same block by the way, post table, that handles the product as well. And let's choose, a template this time, like this one. This is a products table. It's beautifully designed by default, so we don't have to mess with anything. Now it's displaying the products from our store. The post type product is already selected. You can display products from some specific taxonomy, and like if you want to display products from a specific category like accessories, and only those products will be displayed over here. So I'll just display all of the taxonomies. Okay, then you can select the order, and you can select the post per page, and then you can select some offset, like how many products you want to exclude from this listing. Then you can adjust the columns, like what you want to display over here, if you want to display the price or not, if you want to display anything else from the products, you can display it over here. Like if you want to display the stock keeping unit, you can display that as well. Okay, we don't need that, you get the idea. And then you can turn on or off these settings, like if you have many products, you can turn on the pagination, and you can adjust the search, you can exclude any columns if you like, and etc. Then you have the styling option over here, like the rest of the stuff we have been seeing. uh, but each type of post or each blocks may have some different settings. Like now we have add to cart button, that's beautifully designed, and now you can also style the add to cart button however you want, and it will work amazingly on the front end. The product will be added to the cart, and you can also style the stock status and etc. You can also style in the other stuff over here as well. So let's publish this one and have a look at the product table on the front end. Okay, now you see we have pretty amazing options. Like I want to add the products, it's automatically added to the cart, and etc. Everything is aligned. You can further style your tables however you like, but I think it's pretty nice to have this kind of option to embed your products in a blog post or anywhere you like in a table format. Now let me show you other advanced options that we had seen previously. Let me close this one, and let's edit the data table, and let me close this one as well. Now select the table, and now navigate to the advanced. There is an option to freeze table. What it does is click freeze settings. Now you can freeze the header or freeze the columns. Let me turn on the freeze the header and apply freeze. What it does, it sticks the header in place, so even when you are scrolling, if the data is too large, the table is too large, then you can freeze in any column or header, then that it stays in place. So even when scrolling, you get to know what column is this basically. Like if you have a long list of customers or a data, you are navigating below and you forgot what this was, so you can freeze the header in place, so you can navigate the table and the header stays there. And now let's see how freezing column works. Turn on. You can freeze the column from start to end. Like I want to freeze the first and second column from the left, and then I want to freeze the 11th and 12th column from the right. Okay, let's save this one, reload the page. Okay, now when you scroll from bottom, you see the left and right columns are also frozen from the left and right, and the header is also frozen. Okay, so the header freeze works vertically and the column freeze works horizontally. You get the idea. Okay, this is how you can freeze columns and header inside a table. Okay, let me turn off the freeze and let's navigate to the settings. Let me exclude the website from here. Okay, now let's see how merging works. You can merge one or more columns together to group the relevant data. Just select any column, you will get to see this merge selected columns over here, and then you have a visual area where you can select the columns to merge. Like I want to merge these two cells. Hold, you need to hold the shift key, and the column you want to merge, click on that. The information is right over here. From if you want to do that from keyboard, let's merge these two cells, and I'll call this name and price. So if you want to merge the individual cells as well, just go to over here and just select and merge two cells, and the merged cell or the second cell that you have merged, its value is gone. That I think shouldn't happen. If you go to select and you merge some cells, it should retain the value. Let me just clear all the merges, get back, and you get the idea. So to do that, I think or I recommend that you should merge the cells before even adding in your data, because later on if you merge the cells, so the other cells that are merged into the first column or first selected column, their data will be lost. So I think it's a bug that they will fix. So you get the idea how merging works, or perhaps it's just a bug for me. By the time you are watching this video, maybe this shouldn't happen for you. Okay, lastly, I'll show you another option. Let's edit the data table, and why it's keep showing this website, we had excluded it I think multiple times. We don't want that over here, buddy. Okay, so now the last stuff over here is conditional formatting that I want to highlight. It's an amazing feature. Let's just exclude the customer ID from here as well, and let's navigate to the advanced, and you have conditional formatting option over here as well. Like if you want to apply some styling on some specific data, then you can turn on conditional formatting. You can read all about this feature on their official documentation, but I'll quickly highlight how everything works. First, you target the column that you want in your condition. In this case, I'll use the index, and then you can use the condition type is exactly equal to, not equal to, contains. Like if that selected column have some specific text or information, contains or do not contains, I'll call this equals, and then I'll call this comparison value. Like say I want to compare it against 15, and now you get a lot of options for formatting. Like if you want to change the text color, background color, css class, text color, background color, css row options, these are basically cell options, these are row options, these are column options. Let's apply a row color, and I'll call this background to, let's say, red. Let's add it again. Index is equal to 15. Then I'll apply the text color to, let's say, white. Sorry, we need to apply the row text color. Okay, So you can say you can show some users like banned or excluded or etc. If you want, if you are displaying some list of results for someone, you can turn something green or something red or etc. Apply different kind of formattings based on different type of data that you feed in over here. This is how conditional formatting works. That to know more about other features, you can explore their official documentation. To know more about their plugin, they also have a YouTube channel where they publish videos related to this plugin. You can find more information over here as well. So I hope this video will help you in creating amazing tables for your WordPress website. And if you like this video, click that like button, and if you want to get notified for such videos, just subscribe to the channel. And if you have some suggestions for the plugin authors, you can let me know in the comments, and I'll forward your queries to the developers. So that's it for now. See you in another video. Happy building with TableKit.